On the day leading up to the accident, I had a full morning at work. I was getting things done. I realized that lunch was coming and I had interviews in the afternoon and I needed to get out and get something to eat. From what I'm told, I lost consciousness, veered off to the other side of the road and hit a tree head-on. From the accident, I was taken to LHSC trauma, where I stayed for about a week, and then I was moved to ortho trauma for another week. And then thankfully after that, I was moved to Parkwood Institute. When I came, I was so broken. I couldn't do anything for myself. And I had broken bones from my ribs down to my toes. They told me at the time, someone told me that they didn't know if I would walk again. That clicked in my mind and I just thought, there is no way that I won't walk again. There is just so much life left to live. I will not stand for that. From the very start, when I arrived at complex care, I was blown away. I was flat for months. I was non-weight bearing for 13 weeks. And so to do physio, I wondered at first, how are they going to help me? How are they going to rehabilitate me? And yet when I was in my bed, they worked with me. And then up in the wheelchair, they would sling me into a wheelchair, and then I would go down to the physio clinic, and they helped me through that also. And from the very beginning, they worked with my muscles, they worked with what they could. They were limited, but they worked with what they could in order to move me forward. One of my biggest issues and frustrations was the loss of my independence. I had been outgoing, totally independent, lived life to the full, and I was brought to a screeching halt, literally. One of the things that frustrated me was not even being able to have a drink of water. And the water cups are large, heavy cups that were on my side table. They're like large mugs, and I couldn't move them. And unless the table was right beside me, I couldn't even lean over to get it. One of the personal support workers had a great idea. We would get our medicine in little tiny medicine cups. And what she did was she lined the table. She'd take 9 or 10 little cups and put little bits of water in each of them. And because they were so tiny, I could lift them and I could move them enough to be able to drink by myself. And for us, that was huge. That was such an accomplishment. The doctor had told me that at the 13-week mark, I could try and stand. I was between the 2 bars, and from my wheelchair, it took a few tries, but I was able to stand. And when I looked up, I saw my husband, and he was filming and taking pictures, but he was crying. So I started to cry. I was so excited, but I started to cry. And then I looked at my 2 physios. One was an OT and was a physiotherapist, and they were both teary. And these women had helped me from day one. And I couldn't believe that they were crying too. They help many, many, many people. I'm just one of many, and they've been doing it for a number of years. They see this often, and the fact that they were there and emotional because I could do it, for me was pretty incredible. The care I received here at Parkwood Institute was second to none. The care I received here helped me to be where I am today, helped me emotionally, helped me physically, helped me mentally, and I'm so thankful, so very thankful.